Let's talk about Spurs and Eberechi Eze. Wagwan Spurs. I mean, what happened? I mean, you had Eze right in your grasps. Like, you were the front runners. There was no contest. Arsenal had, at some point, maybe had lost interest. We're not even dropped out of the race. We're not even looking at Eze. After they initially did, I think in June, July, the rumors were hot that, yes, Arsenal is going to get Eze, trigger his release clause of £68 million. Then we got Madueke for 52 million. I would argue Madueke is more a Spurs player than an Arsenal player, but that's another topic for another day. After getting the Madueke deal, well, the interest from Arsenal sort of cooled because like, where are we going to play all these players? Like, we're going to play, if we put by Izzy, where's Madueke going to play? On the bench? Because Saka, is fit. Okay, we've got Waneri as well who can play on the right wing, I would argue. We've got the, what's that kid? Is it Dawson? That kid, that 15-year-old boy, is it Matt Dawson? I can't remember the name now. But however, we were like, well, we don't really need Eze now. We've got Trossard, we've got Martinelli. No one's buying these players. I don't believe that Saudi rumor that they wanted Martinelli for 80 million euros. No way. Martinelli ain't worth that sort of money. Though he should have been 2 years ago. He's not worth it now. But hey, if they wanted to come for it, then take him. I don't know why Arsenal said no, if that's true. So, but Spurs, what happened? Like, for 3 weeks, all we kept hearing was, yes, Eze is going to Spurs. Eze is happy to accept the deal. And after the release clause had expired, Spurs were now offering, 55 million plus £5 add-ons fees. But this is something quite fishy here because it was said that, okay, initially Eze wasn't going to play on Sunday against Chelsea, and he did. Then they were like, okay, Eze is going to play on Thursday in the European Conference, whatever they call it, a playoff or whatever they do. And then they were like, yes, this deal will be concluded after. And I was thinking, that doesn't make sense. Like, what club is happy to buy a player that's going to play another game before they link up with the new club, knowing that they're going to risk injury? But now it all makes sense. Arsenal were back in the picture. Crystal Palace was just using delaying tactics because Arsenal offered the bigger money, 60 million plus the 8 million in add-ons. And the deal from Arsenal are more achievable because we know Spurs ain't winning the league. We know Spurs ain't winning the Champions League. Spurs definitely won't be in the Champions League next year. So it made more sense for Crystal Palace to accept the Arsenal offer. And it made more sense for Eze, who is an Arsenal fan. He grew up with the Arsenal Academy. He's an Arsenal fan, true and true. So it just made more sense for all the parties apart from Spurs. Daniel Levy, man, you got to get your wallet out of your pocket. You have to pay the money. Stop looking for this cheap deal. Stop being like a scrounger. And that's cost you Eze.